Hi everyone, Alison Roberts here from Kingston, Jamaica, and I am back with another tag. Tag means talk about grace. Today's tag theme is all in the details. All in the details. So this past week, has been a very productive one, I must admit. Thanks be to God. I feel like a boss. Feel like a boss getting things done, making every effort to, be a good person in every aspect. So God has been good to me this week. And so this week's tag theme is basically about a testimony. I went out of town for work and, whole day coming in like, almost night basically within the curfew hours though. And I stopped for some food and then I made my way into Kingston. I reached the parking lot at my house and as per usual I check your phones, whatever. I scrolling through, sitting in the car for a little while for detox before you go in the house. And I checked my Instagram and I see a DM. Like a direct message from somebody I don't know. So you have to accept it. So I looked and I'm like, okay, this person don't look like a stalker. Let me check it. So when I opened it up, I saw like missed calls and all those things. And it was a young lady and she's like, were you at X place a while ago? This X place was out of town. I'm like, yeah, I was. She's like, did you lose something? Like, okay, I'm on my phone. Normally the thing would I'm missing is your phone, right? So I'm on the phone, so I'm like, no. I'm like, oh my God, I lost my card. And this young lady found my card. And I'm just like, this is not a debit card. It has a pin and everything, but this is a credit card. So many things could have happened. Not that I got a lot of money, but the bank's money, I mean, I forgot to pay it back, which is, that would be something that I would dread. And the young lady, I was speaking to her through direct message. She was so pleasant. She said she found my name, found my things, and, went on Instagram and found me so easily. And so that's how she was making contact. And she's like, oh my God, I saw your post and I realized you're a Christian. And my sister was like, oh my God, we'll have to help you. She saw the tags, guys. She saw the tags. And I'm just like, this weird. Why are you being so nice, And she's like, no, you're thing in good hands, I'm gonna get it to you. And I'm just like, okay. So, you have to do your due diligence, because do the little background check on the social media thing there. And, I realized, okay, she have mutual friends. So I kind of depend a little, almost safe space. So I took the risk, I chanced it. And she's like, you are so blessed. Girl, start minister to me. You know what I mean? And when you check, it's not necessarily someone who is like an outright Christian. I didn't even ask, but I'm just, being like, okay, thank you. And I'm just like, yeah, man, because she said, anybody could have found it, whatever. And I'm just like, oh my, I'm so blessed at the fact that she want to get it back to me. And she's like, she don't live in town. She work in town, but she working from home. I'm in town. I'm not going to circle back to that area for another couple of weeks. And I'm just like, oh, wow. And she's like, no, let me tell you, this is not normal. This is, a blessing how it are them. Because good girl working from home for a while, she told me that day, when she found the card, her computer stopped working. And she called IT and them couldn't fix it. They told her she had to come into office. When you check it out, her office is 1 building away from my office. And so she is coming into town to bring in her computer that never acts up. But that day it did. And so she had to come into town the other day. Tell me now, God no good. I know that everything worked out because he wanted me to know and be assured that he's in everything and every aspect of my life. He wants to see me prosper as my soul prospers. And there is so many things that could have happened. And this young girl actually came and she drove and came to my office out her way. No expectation, nothing. And she gave it to me. And I was like, wow. When you look at all the details coming together to make sure that, this is a small thing. So can you imagine the things that, God will consider important? like your life, your decisions, your career, your ministry, those things will be of greater value than just a bank card. I could have just cancel it and get a replacement. I could have just cancelled it and got a replacement. But he saw it fit to say, yo, I am aligning the times, the moments. Somebody else's life is being aligned just for you. And so he showed me last week that he is in the details. For me, this testimony does not only speak to this situation of, a lost card being returned, but it speaks to the more major decisions that I have to make in my life to know that I can trust God. I can trust God all with the details. All in the details he is, and he shows you with the simple things of life. He shows you with the big things. So I know that, all of this have me reflecting on, what is God saying to me? What is it that I have to do? Those decisions that you need to make and you're a little bit nervous. But think about it. He has your days in his hands. He's creator. He knows everything. He orchestrated it. So if the God who holds the future holds my days, what do I need to worry about? Not gonna lie, it's easier said than done. Because, living out that trust, boy, you buck up on so many obstacles. But for me, what I know is that I will make up in my mind to trust God. I don't know how it's going to work out. Don't know the mistakes I'm going to make. I don't know the successes I'm going to have. But you have to make a decision in your heart, in your mind, that you will trust God. Because He's all in the details. All in the details. So how much more do you think that He has governance over the full picture? So my testimony is, yes, this card was returned, but greater still, He has shown me that He cares about every single aspect, even the smallest things, as a credit card, So T.A.G team, continue to trust the Lord. Set up yourself in a way that you know Him, so you can trust Him. Reflect on the past successes, reflect on the failure and what He has done for you in that and how you have grown, so that you can be able to walk, with your head held high and say, yeah, God got me. He's got me. Have an awesome week, T.A.G team. Bless you.